So here we have another set of choices that will affect our career.
Are there romance options if we make the right dialogue choices?
Nah, I don't think so.
The ice is starting to melt. The sun is shining. It's almost baseball time, Ramone.
Almost baseball time.
How you doing, Ramone? This is Zac MInor here with Ramone Russell from San Diego studio. We're taking a look at MLB The Show 17 today.
Yes, we are. The finished version of MLB The Show 17 because we've gone gold.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Lots of new stuff to talk about in the game this year, but we're going to look at one specific mode, right?
Right. We're going to look at Road to the Show. Like Diamond Dynasty has a lot of new stuff, which we've talked about. Franchise mode has a couple of new features. There's tons of stuff in my locker. Gameplay's changed a whole lot. But today, we're just going to focus on Road to the Show because we haven't talked about it a whole lot.
Great.
So before I load into this save, I'll set it up. This year with Road to the Show, with Nick Livingston, senior game design lead, and his brother John Livingston and Michael Compton, what they wanted to do was totally change and mess up how Road to the Show has been. We wanted to really throw some stuff at the wall and do something you wouldn't expect, and that's what Pave Your Path is. And what Pave Your Path is this new feature that you're going to see continue on for the next few years, where your decisions off the field matter. They will have a tangible effect on your career. And this is the starting point for Pave Your Path. This is our foundation year. Like Diamond Dynasty, if people have been following our videos and live streams and stuff, you can see that mode it's pretty much feature complete. We've done everything we've wanted to do in DD 3 years in. With Road to the Show Pave Your Path, this is our first foundation year. So this save that I'm going to load, we've already been drafted one time.
Oh.
And we didn't like that we got drafted by the Angels, so we said, yeah, we're not going to play for you.
Okay.
And so because we said that decision had a tangible effect on our career. And we got kicked out, you know. They didn't sign us. So we had to go back to school. We went back to junior college, got a little bit older, got a few training points. And now we're playing the showcase game. So we've already played one showcase game, and now we're coming back to the locker room, and we're going to see what happens. And with Pave Your Path, how we've chosen to display everything, we're going documentary style, like a Hard Knocks, where we have a narrator who narrates the situations and lets you know what's going on. So you don't necessarily hear the players and the coaches talking. It's more the narrator, and you yourself get to decide, you know, the choices that you're going to make. So I'm going to hit X, and we're going to see what happens.
Let's check it out. I like that we turned down the Angels, by the way.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars.
All right, so we heard the narrator, and now we're talking to our advisor. So we've already done our first showcase games, and our advisor's saying, so, you know, I've gotten a few calls from scouts sniffling around. Some questions came up about money and stuff.
Okay.
So which choice? Let's go like what? Let's find out.
Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation.
All right, here we go. So we're talking to our advisor again after another narration scene. Like how much of a bonus you're going to need to get you to sign. And if you're considering school or not.
Okay.
So we want to know what he told him, right?
Yeah, of course.
So let's choose that option.
After all, why pay more if you can pay less?
All right, fair market value. So let's go. Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Okay.
A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
All right, so the advisor's like, yeah, I hear you. This can wait. You still up for the showcase game? So here we have another set of choices that will affect our career.
Okay.
We can go, A, we're going to play another showcase game, or we can say, no, we don't. We just want to go into the draft. So we're going to say, yeah, let's go and play that other showcase game. But we have a few training points. And training points is how you make your guy better.
Okay.
And what we're seeing here is the training tutorial, which we've had for a few years. So those people who are brand new to MLB The Show, there's a lot of them. The last 3 years, we have seen so many newcomers buy MLB The Show for the first time.
That's awesome.
So all of these tutorials that we have that are also in the front end are great ways to introduce you to the game.
Good.
So we already know what we're doing, so we're going to skip those.
Yep.
But let's spend these training points.
And so, Ramone, so real quick, so if we jumped into the draft there, like whatever our value is set based on that first game and previous decisions we've made. So now by saying, yes, let's play another game, we're able to move our kind of draft stock up or down?
Yes, we can either improve our draft stock or we can lower it.
Right.
And we didn't do very well that first game, but we did have a hit. Didn't do much else.
You know, Joe Random, I can't really see that name in the Hall of Fame, to be honest.
we could give him a different name.
It's still early, though.
But we love Joe Random.
Yeah.
Third base. All right, so this is game 2 of the showcase.
All right, West versus East. Classic battle. Joe Random. So we lead off, or we're only playing our sections here?
So in Road to the Show, you only play the situations that your guy's involved in.
Okay.
And here, we got an RBI situation.
Oh, man. A lot of pressure. No outs.
No outs. Am I first pitch swinging here? If I get what I want, I'm first pitch swinging. No, that was a ball. And so in Road to the Show, if you're a position player, you will just play the at-bats that your guy's involved in and the fielding opportunities that your guy's involved in. But you can also choose, I don't want to field at all. I just want to bat. So there's an option for you just to bat.
Okay.
And you play the base running opportunities as well. Or you could choose not to play the base running opportunities, because some people just like to play Road to the Show. Like, I only care about batting. I don't care about fielding and base running. I'm trying to hit home runs to get to the Hall of Fame. You have that opportunity. I got an 0-2 count. It should be a 2-0 count.
Hey, but at least the runners advance, right? So even if you strike out, it will be a productive strikeout.
I'm going contact swing here. Okay.
Good eye.
Ball.
Good eye. So in position player, obviously you're playing. Are you playing like every play, or are you waiting for balls that are hit to you?
You're waiting for balls that are hit to you.
Okay. And obviously, if you're a pitcher, then you can
get through
there.
Beat it out. Yeah.
That's safe.
There you go. He should have worked on his arm strength.
There we go.
And we got 12 training points. So when you're playing Road to the Show, for people who are new to the game or haven't been playing it a whole lot, everything you do gives you training points. Good at bats give you training points. Making good fielding plays gives you training points. Stealing the base gives you training points. And that's how you try to get your guy up to that 99 overall.
Huh. I'm getting a sense here, Ramone, that this is almost like somewhere deep down like a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, Road to the Show is most definitely an RPG. And with Pave Your Path, what we're doing there, we're definitely going more towards that route of an RPG.
And so you said that this is the foundation year. Is the idea that, I mean, I know we don't want to talk about future products, but if there is an MLB game in the future that we'll be able to carry on with Joe Random?
Yeah, we've had year-to-year saves in the game for years, and if you're new to the franchise, what year-to-year saves allows you to do is in season modes and Road to the Show, you can continue your career. You don't have to start over if you don't want to. Uh-oh.
Is that going to get out?
No, it's not going to get anywhere. We got that first RBI.
That's all right. Yeah, got him on the board. 3 points. Is that the base level, or is it contact?
I mean, I could get 0 points if you strike out. So here we go. Man on base.
Feeling hot.
2 outs.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
I did not want to swing at that. That's terrible. That's awful. 1 training point.
Yeah, not great.
Not great. Not great at all.
Maybe take a couple pitches.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna take a couple pitches. So some other things that we've done in MLB The Show this year is, we've continued to upgrade the lighting. We really focused on player faces, skin tones. We completely revamped our creative player, and that goes hand in hand with what we're doing Road to the Show this year. We have all new faces. We have a lot of new hairstyles. Actually, all the hairstyles are new. We have all new beard and facial hair sets for people to choose, and we have body type sliders. So you can give a guy big arms, you can make him kind of skinny, you can make him kind of long, you can make him chubby.
Good.
So we're giving you opportunities to make the type of player you want to make.
So you gonna get there?
Nope.
So talk to me about what you guys have done to kind of some of the core gameplay mechanics here.
Right. Core gameplay is always king, and that's something that we're always looking to improve. So there's a suite of features for core gameplay. The first thing we have is humanity AI, and that's basically the computer realizing situations that they're in. The game is going to play appropriate animations based on appropriate situations, because the computer now knows who's at bat. They now know, okay, this guy's really fast. I can't take my time. We have all new ball physics. Greatly increased our hit type. There are that's probably 1 million more hit types you'll see, and possible landing situations you'll see in the game this year. And it's not an exaggeration. I sat down and I talked to the programmer, Jeff MacArthur, who redid all the ball physics, and I asked him, we've been playing the game a lot during the development cycle, and we're like, how many new hit types and hit locations are we going to see? And he was like, Probably about $1 million.
Wow.
Okay, right. So we have really ramped up our ball physics. It's so much better than last year. And if you've been watching any of our pre-release content, you'll see it every time we play games. You'll see brand new hits and whatnot. We also have all new catch and throw engine and gameplay. And what that allows us to do is, if you used to miss your branch point, you kind of got screwed. That doesn't happen anymore.
Okay.
So we allow you to branch out of things a lot more quickly. So everything we've done with gameplay is to make hitting more dynamic, make fielding more dynamic, and to make the computer control players behave more like real guys.
Great.
So we've
Lot
done
of
this.
stuff.
We've done this showcase game. We went 1 for 4.
Yep.
We're going to return to the clubhouse and see what happens.
I feel okay about that performance.
I feel okay too. 1 for 4 is not terrible. Should have got that other RBI though.
I mean, the infield hit, maybe a little bit lucky, but
Hey, don't judge me.
I'll take it.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft.
All right. Advisor's like, well, you've done all you can do. I'm proud of you. I could say an agent approached me after last game.
Interesting.
So we're gonna do the good cop here.
Okay.
So let's find out what happens in the draft.
Lifelong dreams of being a pro ball player will be realized. Young dreamers will stand on edge to find out where will be the first stop on their road to the show.
All right. Where are you planning to be when it all goes down? You know, I'm a family guy.
Sure.
I'm a family guy. We're going to watch it with
good.
our family, but you got some other opportunities here. We're going to watch it with family.
Ramon, can I ask, are there romance options if we make the right dialogue choices?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe Nick and John threw something in here late. Maybe Compton did, but I do not believe so.
Okay.
Ooh, 5th round. We're doing. We should have played all those showcase games, but it doesn't matter. Hey, you know, Justin Turner was like a 7th or 9th round pick, so it's okay.
Sox. Okay.
We got drafted by the White Sox. That's not bad.
The awaited moment arrives.
All right. So, in the first time we got drafted, we said we're not going to sign. We're not going to do that this time around. We're excited that we're playing for the White Sox. So, and we're going to show that excitement by the choices that we make.
Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment.
And I can't believe it. This is surreal. We're playing for the White Sox.
Well, what a good guy Joe Random is.
Right? And general manager's like, hey, we believe in your talent, and we're counting on you to work hard for us. I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's do it.
In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed.
All right. Yeah, I want to sign.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pleased. I'm happy. And see, here we have an opportunity to try to go back to college. If we don't want to need it, let's sign. We're gonna sign.
In most cases, rookie contracts get done in a fairly straightforward manner. And with that, players and organizations alike are happy to have their team and get the season underway.
All right. Sign with the Chicago White Sox. So you see the choices that we made got us to sign with the Chicago White Sox. Now, we could have chosen not to do that. And so now, hey, we're no longer in the showcase games. We are in the minor league system of the Chicago White Sox. And you see we have the social media feed, which is new to Road to the Show as well.
Good.
And what we're also going to do, I talked about things we've done with creative players. So let's take a look at some of those.
Oh, yeah.
So I mentioned, we have these body type sliders. So you can change the collarbone length, the shoulders. These are things that our fans have been asking for years. We can get this dude some guns or not. We can also change his body type. We have a brand new body type this year called Husky. We're going to make him a little chunky,
the Pablo.
The Pablo. We're going to make him a short and stocky third baseman.
Great. Perfect. The
like
Giants used to have a really good one.
A 6'2", kind of chunky. And we're going to give him a longer spine since he's 6'2".
He's going to have some back problems.
All right. He's going to have back problems and a big butt. Got to give him a big butt. There we go.
It's important.
Make his arms a little bit bigger. All right, there we go.
Okay, good.
All right, so like I said, create a player, we've completely revamped it. We used to have 17 head archetypes. Got rid of all those, deleted them. We have 49 now. 49. That's I think that's a really good number.
That's a great number.
And we still have all of the other sliders. So once you pick a head type, you can still go in here and change a lot of things.
Oh my God.
Or you can just randomize it.
Wow. This is crazy.
Yeah. going straight RPG in here. Let's see if we can get a good one. Okay,
Now,
I like the way that guy looks.
Is the facial hair going to affect how likely some teams are to sign us?
Not this year. Maybe next year.
Okay.
Maybe next year. We got to get, I kind of like that. So right now what I'm doing, I'm just randomizing hair and facial hair. And you're seeing all of the new, okay, this kind of works.
That guy looked like a video game protagonist.
Perfect. And so this is all about giving you choices to make your guy look the way you want him to look.
Okay. I love it.
Here we go. And we'll take a look at some of the other hairstyles.
I've seen that guy in a AAA game before.
You seen that guy?
Yeah, for sure. The Jersey Shore.
You know we got it.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yes,
Wild
sir.
Thing.
Yes, sir. You know it.
Confirmed. Wild
You know
Thing.
it.
So we can really, we could role play as a certain character from a famous pop culture.
Yes, we can,
property.
and we can change the hair color. Let's give him a little. Let's give him a little red in there. Add a little red to that beard. Bam! And as you can see,
wow,
the fidelity in our faces, we really tried to make. And this is creator player. Like if people remember our creator players from years past, they didn't look this good.
Right.
The eyes were kind of bad. We didn't have the type of skin tone depth that we have now. And what Patrick Hager and John Ramsey, Paul Haney, and the character team, and all the guys on the graphics team, our big focus this year graphically was players' faces. The stadiums looked great. The lighting was fantastic. We had seasonal sun and shadows. So this year we really wanted to work on the faces and how they emote, how they looked. And here you go. You can see the finished product. I think this guy looks pretty good.
Looks
and even
great.
still, you can still go in here and you can get really in depth and
God.
change so much.
Wow. I'm sold, Ramone. This looks great. I cannot wait to build my character and see if I can make it to the show.
See if you can make it to the show.
I hope one day I have the opportunity to turn down the Angels when they offer me a deal.
And so what will happen now is we're on a AAA team, and now, here we
A
go.
Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
And here we go. We're continuing on to pave your path.
Okay. Wow, this looks fantastic. Out in just a couple weeks, right, Ramone?
March 28th exclusively on the PlayStation 4.
That's right. And if you pre-order on the PlayStation Store, you can play that at 9 p.m. Pacific time on March 27th. Be one of the first to play. Ramone, thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks so much for having us. Or me. Thanks so much for having me.
In the game.
And the game.
In the game.